Cedar Valley Today's Kaylin Thompson sat down with Senator Chuck Grassley this past Friday to discuss former GOP hopeful Ben Carson's endorsement of Donald Trump for the open Supreme Court seat and the 2016 presidential election. Let's take a look.
Joining us now in Cedar Valley today is Senator Chuck Grassley. And today I just kind of want to talk about three main issues. Earlier today, former Republican presidential hopeful Ben Carson endorsed Donald Trump. And so kind of what were your reactions to that?
I think it's kind of a natural because both of them are not political leaders ahead of time. They were all running as an outsider, kind of anti-establishment. And I think that Ben Carson was one of these people that did not get down in the mud. And I think that that it will really add to Trump's candidacy when he has a person that has a reputation that Carson has for a clean-cut person, well-liked. I think it'll really help Trump.
Right, and were you kind of surprised with the endorsement at all?
Yeah, I am, because I thought that Ben Carson was going to, when he pulled out, was going to kind of just be a good citizen to get church people involved in voting more often than they do.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, and one of the more kind of pressing issues in the political world, it would be the open Supreme Court justice seat. And so you met with the president a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
What kind of steps do you think should be taken with this?
Well, there's two different roles. There's one for the Senate, advise and consent to the president's nominees. We can't do anything until the president actually nominates. Mm-hmm. So the president starts it off, and maybe in a couple weeks he will nominate somebody. But we have, as a Republican majority in the United States Senate, we have decided, based upon about 30 years of political statements by people of both political parties, that when a president is a lame duck, it ought to go over to the new president to make the selection, and in the meantime, then the people have a voice in the process.
Right, and so kind of with people kind of being split with what they think of, electing someone to get more things done or, waiting for that, kind of how are you being representative of the Iowa constituency, and do you think it might affect your reelection at all? Or?
Well, you can't make these decisions based upon how it's going to affect your election. Mm-hmm. You got to do what's right.
Mm-hmm, definitely. And I guess just in closing, what are kind of your general thoughts of the 2016 presidential election thus far?
It's pretty muddy and unpredictable. In the Democratic Party, everybody would think that Hillary Clinton would be the nominee. But recently, Sanders has had some victories that nobody thought he would have. Right. And even this very day, he's very elated about his possibilities in all 50 states, that he still has a chance of winning. And then you've always got this outside thing, is Hillary going to be prosecuted under these email situations? Right. So that's a big question mark. And then on the Republican side, we started out with 18. We have 4 left. And surprises are happening all the time. So I would not feel very comfortable making a prediction who the nominee of either political party is going to be.
Grassley also mentioned in the interview that there's been statements from other senators who've said when you're in a situation with a lame duck president, they should not be making the nominations in the heat of the presidential campaign.